Now, today you had a chance to hear the guidelines of the Greek budget of 2010. What is your impression, and are you pleased with the first results?
After having had so many discussions with our Greek counterparts, we have noted today that the draft budget presented for the fiscal year 2010 is a first important step in the good and the right direction. But we were inviting the Greek government to take further measures to correct via new measures the expenditure side of the budget.
Should the public sector of Greece shrink? Should there be more spending cuts?
We do think that the Greek budget has to be rebalanced both as far as the revenue side and the expenditure side is concerned. It's up to the Greek government to decide on the exact nature of the measures it intends to do and it intends to present to the Parliament. We are not responsible for the exact content of the measures to be taken by Greece, but we are very much insisting on the need we do see to take further action and further measures.
Okay, since 2004, you've heard 3 different finance ministers saying the same thing, committing towards fiscal consolidation, but nothing happened. What do you think it's going to make a difference this time?
I'm convinced that the new Greek government and the new Greek government has to face a terribly difficult situation, will take all the actions which are needed. This is in the interest of Greece, and this is in the interest of the euro area as a whole. I'm fully convinced that the commitments taken by the new Greek government will be successfully concluded.
And which do you think are the chronic problems of the Greek economy? It seems to always have high deficits and high debts.
I do think that the main problem in Greece, and my Greek friends are not saying the contrary, is the lack of competitiveness of the Greek economy. This is not only a fiscal question the Greek government has to address, but a huge effort should be spent in order to increase the competitiveness of the Greek economy as a whole.
Is Greece in the brink of bankruptcy? And if the euro system can sustain such a thing, can protect the country?
I don't think that Greece is in a situation of the nature we are describing. I'm a little bit surprised, if not angry, that from time to time articles are spread around telling the general public and the market that Greece is starting to step in a kind of state failure. This will not happen. There is no risk of a state default in Greece. Everyone should know this. There is the need in Greece to take tough measures, but in no way is the risk of a state default.
And the Prime Minister of Greece a few days ago said that there is a coordinated effort against Greece through this press documentation, and they said that the Greek bonds are under attack. Do you agree with that?
I don't know if there is a kind of well or badly organized intrigue. The truth is that Greece is not in a situation that would allow those articles to be circulated around. There will be no state default in Greece. It will not happen because the Greek government anyway will take all the effective action which is needed. It will not happen.
It will not happen. So the Greek bonds are not toxic, as a lot of market analysts are surfacing to say lately.
There is no risk for Greece to disappear in a kind of weather storm some articles are suggesting. Greece will take measures, and these measures will be successful.
Greece is asking for an extension of 3 to 4 years. Do you think we can get this in order to get the deficit to 3%?
It's too early to say that, because the Greek government will have to present the new stability program in the course of January, and will deliver our recommendations to Greece in February. It's too early to speculate around any kind of delays.
And the Commission wants to take Greece to 104.9, which you said today. Is there a chance we could go to 104.11, which is penalties?
It's in the hands of the Greeks. If effective measures are taken, and if these measures are successful, and I do think that these measures will be successful, the question you are mentioning is a question which will not appear. But if not sufficient, concrete and effective actions are taken, we have to apply the treaty.
When will you be able to see that, to say that, okay, you've done enough? Is it 3 months, 6 months?
We'll come back to the Greek situation month after month.
Month after month. And the last question is that one of the chronic problems in Greece is the pension system and the social security system. It's the cause of the main debt. And a lot of governments have tried to re-regulate it and put their reforms, but the reforms are unpopular. But this time we have no choice. However, we have already the Labour Minister saying to the Finance Minister that you want some changes, but I cannot do them because they are unpopular. Therefore, we have the first misstep. What is your comment on that? Because the Commission is waiting for specific reforms in the stability program.
Greece needs a pension reform. There is no doubt about that. And the new government has started to implement pension reform, and as far as I know, there are negotiations underway with social partners and so on and so forth, so that in the course of the spring months we will better informed on the exact nature of this pension reform. Anyway, I'm with the Finance Minister when it comes to this issue.
What is your message to the Greek public?
Be patient. Don't believe what is written in international papers, but you have to know that tough measures are needed, and the government and the Greek people have to have a huge amount of courage.
Will you be favorable towards an extension if Greece shows some good signs of
an extension?
An extension over 3 to 4 years.
No. This will be an issue we'll have to address in February, not today. Okay, thanks. Yeah.